I can't believe it, man. And I've learned, when it comes to Tiger or Jordan, right? Those are the two guys that just leap to mind. Kobe, may he rest in peace. You can't put anything past him. But, I mean, really, 14 months after almost losing your leg in a car accident, and here he is saying, I think I can win the Masters, and I have to believe him because he's Tiger Woods, and he believes it. I can't even put it in perspective, Ian. I'll leave it up to you to try and do that.
Well, that was the very column I just sent into my office about an hour ago. That if Tiger Woods says it, you have to. If he believes it, then I think you need to believe it too. Now, Ben Hogan did win the U.S. Open after nearly being killed by a Greyhound bus 16 months after that. This is Tiger now, less than 14 months it'll be to try to pull this off. And the circumstances were a little different, of course, but his right leg was almost amputated, and here he is. Now, in December, you recall when he played with his son, Charlie, and the father-son, the PNC, as far as hitting the ball, he looked good. He's hitting 350-yard drives, and it was the walking, of course, and still the case today. That's the problem. But unlike some of the other great athletes you referenced and others, his sport doesn't require him to run. His sport just requires him to walk from one moment to the next, and he delivers his greatness in a stationary position, standing still, and so he has the opportunity to pull this off. Do I think he can win someday? Yes. I'm sorry. If Tiger Woods believes it, then I think I was there in 2019. I had a hard time believing that he could do that. But after pulling that off and winning 82 times, and listen, 14 years ago, he won the U.S. Open and played 91 holes in the U.S. Open and won on one leg. His other leg, his left leg, had an ACL tear and 2 stress fractures in it. So, yes. Can he win Sunday? I absolutely believe he can.
Well, I mean, Jim Nantz, again, with whom we just hung up, Ian O'Connor, said that he sat down with Tiger for a special that's airing on Sunday on CBS an hour before the last day's broadcast. He sat down with him about a month ago, had no indication that this was possible, and that their interview time got pushed a little bit because Tiger was in the middle of a workout. He said it lasted 4 hours. And I cannot imagine. Do we have any details as to what he's done? I mean, again, this man had open fractures of his tibia fibula. I mean, his foot was crushed. I mean, do we have any concept of what his regimen has been to get to this point?
The specifics he's not gotten into. Now, it's clear that he can't, and I've talked to people close to him, he can't. He used to get to the course so early. Like, for instance, yesterday, I was on the first tee box at like 6:59 a.m. before it was still dark, because the old Tiger, he'd get out there as early as possible to get his work in, and I thought there was a chance he might do that. Well, he didn't end up teeing off until 2:45 in the afternoon. Somebody close to him said to me, Tiger with these injuries, it takes him a while to get his day started. He needs a lot of prep work and rehab and physical therapy in the morning to get that motor going. And so I think it's been obviously very extensive. He said his surgeons gave him an opportunity, and now he has to endure the pain to sort of seize that opportunity to win this tournament. And it's interesting to me that his tee time Thursday, I knew they would give him early Thursday, late Friday, to give him the best chance to recover from Thursday. It reminds me of that Jimmy Connors run at the U.S. Open when he was, 38, 39 years old, and they kept giving him night matches to give him the best chance. But I think at he's teeing off at 10:34 on Thursday, that gives him an opportunity to have a few hours in the morning to just be able to be ready for that. And I don't know if that factored into the Masters tee time decision there, but he's obviously gone through hell to get to this point. To me, and I remember in November, December when we saw him publicly, he looked physically bigger up top. So I think he did a lot of upper body work. And, yeah, his strength is off the charts in his upper body. And so now it's just a question of walking. Fred Couples said yesterday he looks phenomenal the way he's hitting the ball. It's as good as basically anybody, Justin Thomas included. It's just, can he walk 72 holes on one good leg like he walked 91 holes on one good leg 14 years ago to win the U.S. Open?
But the bottom line is, if anybody can do it, it's this guy, right? I mean, that's it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. 25th anniversary of his first win there too. They must be over the moon. ESPN, CBS, the folks at Augusta National. They must be out of their minds over the moon that this is happening. You know,
right? CBS didn't get Coach K in the national championship game.
Right.
They get Tiger Woods Sunday on the back nine with a chance to win. I was here in 2019. I've been doing this for 36, 37 years. That's the best sporting event I've ever covered.
Right.
And if he wins this, that'll make, I think I wrote in my column, 2019 feel as small as a range ball. I mean, this would be just ridiculously unbelievable, but because Tiger Woods says it can happen, just like Michael Jordan or Serena Williams or Tom Brady,
yes,
they have so much credibility. If they say it can happen, then I have to believe it too.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.